Hi guys, Richkingretro, back for another pickups video, general chat. Yeah, so it must have been a couple of weeks since I did my last video, and yeah, haven't really been much, not too much to be honest, or have I? Okay, it's quite a lot of pickups. So yeah, first of all, thanks all the subscribers, all the new subscribers. Thanks for people sharing, liking all my videos. I think my Game Boy, when I got a video of all my Game Boys, they're all on the floor. I think that's gone past 12,000 views now, which, you know, really honoured. Looking back at it, I couldn't believe how many Game Boys I had. But yeah, I might do an up-to-date version, but I have slimmed it down, but I've got more variations in there. Yeah, so my last sort of video was like me meeting John St. John, aka the voice of Duke Nukem. It was really fun to meet. Yeah, it was quite funny, got my game signed. I also spoke to him afterwards as well, so I had more of a chat. I should have took a video of that because he was doing some voices as well, but yeah, it was a really good day. Yeah, and that was beginning of May actually, that's probably about 20 days ago. Yeah, May the 4th on Star Wars Day. Yeah, so that weekend was like the bank holiday, May Day like weekend. I couldn't afford to go to Play Expo in Blackpool. It's quite far. I was struggling to get a day off work. So I thought, yeah, I may as well do this local sci-fi comic convention. I was selling some of my video games there, and John St. John was there, so yeah. So thanks to all the guys who were messaging me and said they sort of like missed me going to Play Expo in Blackpool. So yeah, I'll definitely be going to Manchester one, so we should all, I've got the whole week off, so we should definitely meet up on the Friday. I haven't booked a hotel yet. I normally book the Travel Lodge. The Travel Lodge, I think at the moment it's like £29 a night. And it's just by like the ski resort, so it's like kind of a little Weatherspoon just around the corner. And normally England play on the Friday night as well, so it'd be good to meet YouTubers. Tell me where you're all staying and that, and we can all sort of meet in the same area and just have an amazing weekend. Far too many beers, I could say. There's going to be far too many beers. Yeah, it's like the sci-fi comic convention. I had like 2 tables. One sort of had like couple of TVs with a Mega Drive and Super Nintendo set up, and I also had like 2 projectors set up as well. And one of them had, I think, in Pokemon Stadium for the N64, and the other one had Saturday Bomberman. But it did start off with actually Duke Nukem, Duke Nukem on the screen, so I had Duke Nukem 64 in. This was before we opened, because it started at 10. I think it's 10:30 it started, and this is about like 9:30, and all the other little traders' kids were just like running around, and they came along and started playing Duke Nukem. And we just like, me and my mates like looking at each other, like looking at the screen, and the guy was like selecting like one player. I thought, yeah, man, I've seen one player for ages. It'd be far funny. And instead of saying easy, normal, like hard and very hard, it says like, come get some. I forgot. It's like, bring it on, come get some. It's like, fucking yeah. It's like the hardest setting. And we looked at each other, mate, thinking. And the little kid goes, fucking yeah! And we're like, whoa! It's like an 8-year-old kid. I'm like, what the hell? He can read that. And then we looked again thinking, it's an 18-year-old game. I'm thinking, let's get that off the screen as quick as possible. It's so funny. It's the way we look at each other thinking, mate, it's a place, I forgot there's swear in this game. Is this an 18? He's like, I think it is. And the little kid just goes, fucking yeah! I'm like, what the fuck? It was so funny. I'm like, oh mate, I don't think the game's working. Quickly took that one out and it's like, oh, yeah, let's put GoldenEye or Pokemon Stadium in, more family friendly. But yeah, that was quite funny. Yeah, so obviously because aka John St. John was there, like signing like all Duke Nukem games and that, he did them all for free, which is brilliant. You can just a little donation to a little charity. I purchased quite a lot of Duke Nukem games. I took all my spare ones out of my collection, got them all signed for me. I also was selling them, so yeah. So that was quite funny. I did run out of them at one point, and then I went over to the CEX. I was able to buy them at CEX for like £2.50, just Duke Nukem Forever for the Xbox 360 and PS3, and then put them on £5 on my table. They were just going out for fun. Then I ran out of more, and they went to game as well, and bought them for like £2 or £3. Yeah, £2 for Xbox and like £3 for PS3, and just like put £5 on them again. I was like just selling them for fun, yeah. So yeah, it was a really good day. There were loads of traders there. Obviously Star Wars toys, comics, just old figures, quite expensive. Yeah, just massive figures, Lego. It was really good. People were releasing their comics. People were just signing like pictures, all the artworks and stuff. Yeah, so it was a really good day had by all. I think I made, basically I had £600 at the end of the day. I had £100 floats to begin with. The table cost around 100 quid, and then I spent like £50 on like food and sort of like travel. So in the end, I think I had about 400 quid, I think. It worked out about £400 that I had. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Because I'm probably actually more, actually. I put £430 in the bank, and that didn't include my float. So yeah, I must have took over like just literally £600 or £700 on that day, which was really good. And there was a couple of ball games I actually wanted, and I thought, oh, if I make 100 quid in the first half an hour, I'll quickly go online and just buy these 2 or 3 ball games. And by like 11:15, I made 100 quid. I thought, well, no, I made enough. Yeah, I made enough for my table. It was like 90 quid plus about £30. Yeah, so it was about £120 after the first 15 minutes, just selling some games, some consoles and that. And I thought, yep. So just go on eBay, just purchase a couple of ball games, and thought, that's what I wanted minimum at the end of the night. As long as I get £200 or £300 to pay off some of my debts, I'll be fine. So that's what I did by the end of the day. And yeah, so I was able to buy a couple of ball games, had a good day out, meet John St. John, buy some McDonald's for me and four or five of my friends who helped me on that day as well. We got into the event free, paid for the table. Yeah, it was just really good day had by all. I'm trying to think if I did actually buy some stuff that. Oh yeah, I did. Normally, because obviously we're in the southwest, all the traders and that, they come down from up north, and normally the last half an hour, when it all dies down, you can go around and pick up quite a lot of stuff on the cheap. So I actually forgot to go around the end to some of them, but there's a guy like near me, and I've picked up loads of Captain Bucky O'Hare toys lately. And this guy had them on his store for £2 each, or 3 for £5. And at the end of the day, I said, I'll just give you £1 each, mate. I took the ones I was missing. So that's one of the toads. That's a crocodile. I think he's from Captain Bucky. I don't remember him in there, but I remember. Oh, remember the giant, because of the little kid, the little android thing. Yeah, so they were £5. So I was happy with that. Yeah, it was a good day had by all, and also picked up. Yeah, the ball games I did pick up. Let's see if I can get them out without. Which was Firefly, the ball game. And this big one here, Twilight Imperium. And that was 70 quid for a ball game. Yeah, 70 quid. I think that was like £30–40. Yeah, I did spend 100 quid on ball games. Yeah, so I was really happy. And I'm getting into ball games lately. Quite a lot of friends come around, just play hours and hours of ball games. So there's not much retro gaming going on, to be honest. Not much retro gaming it. And yeah, I went to a couple. Did I go a couple of car boots? Okay. All my games are completely mixed up. Oh, my manager at work. Someone told him I was after video games, and he said he had, obviously he had some games for me. So I picked this up. I think it was 50 or 60 quid. Let's see what it was. I got a PS2, 2 controllers just down there. I also got some wireless controllers, Logitech ones. They are really nice and they vibrate as well. I've never seen these kind of ones before. Yeah, so I've got 2 wireless controllers. They sort of might be the official ones because it's got the PlayStation symbol on them compared to like the unofficial ones. I got a Game Boy, and that came with Mario Golf. There was an Advanced Sonic. Oh, I can't really see from there, quite far away. Nintendo DS Lite. Those are random stylus pens. A stack of games. Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, Donkey Kong Jungle Climber. Tiger Woods. James Bond codename Robocod. Haha, man, this is a good game. You gotta get this. It's such a good game on the DS. Brain Train. Super Mario Brothers, the new one. Professor Layton, a couple of them, the black one. Curious Somebody. Pandora's Box. I don't know why I got 2 Curious Villages in there. I had the green one as well, but I've sold the green one. I sold the green one to a mate. Did he take it the other day, or did I save it for him? Can't remember. He must have took it. That's the one he was missing. Yeah. Oh, that was from a different car boot. Mario Kart DS. I also had Super Mario 64, but because I already had a copy, I put it on Amazon. I've already sold it already. Yeah, so I've already sold that. There's a couple other DS games I've already sold. I'll tell you that there's another story in a minute. Yeah, I got that. Loads of PS2 games. I was trying to think which one. I think it was these jobbies. Yeah, those jobbies. All those games had Nintendo points as well, which was brilliant. I got 1945, 1 and 2. Now that's really good. I really enjoyed that actually. I had a spin on that. Athens 2004. Silent Scope 3. I think I was missing that one from the collection, but I got most of these. Gran Turismo. Not bothered about it. Grand Theft Auto. Vice City. Definitely the best Grand Theft Auto. Tiger Woods. Sonic Mega Collection. Every person needs that in their collection. Buzz. I've got Buzz controllers. Buzz controllers as well. Buzz, somebody else, music question, TV question. Oh, the big quiz. Gran Turismo 4. Outrun 2006, Coast to Coast. I was surprised how good this was actually. I really enjoyed that. Took that for a spin. And yeah, it's got some random Ferrari official product thing on it as well on the case, which I thought was a bit strange. Haven't played Outrun, you haven't lived. Yeah, and a couple of other stuff. Oh yeah, Wario Land 4. And yeah, I think that was about 60 quid, so it was a bit more than I would normally pay for it. It was from my manager, but sort of because there's a few people who obviously had games for sale, I thought if I give the manager good money for this, they all were like, oh, I got loads of games as well, so hopefully I'll be able to negotiate better with the other people with the other games. So yeah, I've already sold about 3 or 4 DS games on, because I already had them, took the points out, already had them, and I've got £20 back already. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy. So I'm only £40 deep already into it. Some games I keep, some I just trade on. So yeah, this is Wario Land 4 one did. I think I was missing Mario Kart DS. I got the other ones, but yeah. It's all about the points. All about the points. I love, yeah, the wireless controllers. I needed the wireless controllers for the PS2 as well. Never seen them before. Okay, did I go car booting? I'm trying to think. Yes, one day I went to 2 car boots. I think that was Bank Holiday Monday actually, 5th of May. And that was rubbish. I picked up one game, but I can't remember what game it was. Oh yeah, I do. It was one game and a couple of DVDs. Okay, a couple of Disney DVDs, Tarzan, Finding Nemo. There were a couple of traders there, and I know they love the Disney DVDs, so sometimes because I travel quite far, I thought if I pick these up, I did have 4 of them I think, and I traded a couple of them for a couple of other games, for a couple of other other retro games, because I know they prefer the DVDs to the retro games, and I can't remember what I traded them for. It might have been for these actually. Yeah, might have been for these. Another Pandora's Box. A Curious Village. I actually got these first, actually. So these been here for like 20 days, while the other bundle's only been there for like, yeah, for like 5 days. Yeah, so I remember picking up a couple. I think it was like, I don't know, Lion King 2 or something stupid like that, or Pocahontas 2, which I don't know. Don't like the second ones. It's always the first ones that are good. I remember keeping the decent ones, and yeah, I only paid £1.50 for them. So I thought I'd swap these for these 2. And these have the points in as well. I don't think one of them works, and the other one, I think I've already used the code, so I'm not quite sure. It won't go through. It says code invalid, but I've typed the code in 100% right, and it won't let me do it, which is really annoying. So I might have already done that code for that game. And yeah, I went to another car boot, and that was rubbish. And the only game I found was Final Fantasy for the PC. I do have this copy, but I was missing the manual. And this had the manual, but it's only got 3 discs. So it's actually missing one of the discs. So when I saw someone else pick it up, one of the local lizards, he had about 5 bags just full. Not exactly of retro games, it's just mainly just Wii, DS games, every DS possible. He must have had about 5 or 6 different coloured DSs. But it was just all the standard games, probably much like mine, no Mario games or Pokemon games. But yeah, I saw him pick this up. I'm like, mate, I think that's got 4 discs. He got, yeah, I think so as well, because obviously he's probably only ever seen the PS. Yeah, I'm sure it's got 4 discs. You've seen the PS3 version; it's got 3 discs. Was it got 4? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's 3 discs. So we put that down, and I'm thinking, damn it, I need this for the manual. So yeah, I think the disc it's got disc 3, disc 2. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it's an English installation disc, disc 3 and disc 2. And I was like, mate, I think it's supposed to have disc 1, and there's even a space for it. So we put it down, and I got it for 50p. So I took the manual out, put it over there, and it's just like just swaps really. If anyone's got disc 1 they want to send to me, cheers. Or if you need this for your collection, if you got disc 1, let me know. Yeah, last weekend I went to a car boot sale. It was shit. The ones in Cornwall, I only went to the ones in Cornwall. I went out the night before, I had a few too many beers, so I could only go to like the 1 o'clock car boot. Bit too drunk to get up for like 6 o'clock in the morning. So watch Arsenal, woo, we won the FA Cup. Oh mate, I've never screamed so much in my life. I was like, wah! Crying after 10 minutes, thinking, for fuck's sake, every 10 seconds I was thinking, no, in Arsenal we trust. Not in Retro Goddess we trust, in Arsenal we trust, come on. When Cazorla scored a goal, I was like, yes, get in. But yeah, so I went late in the afternoon, and it was rubbish. Once again, it was rubbish, not much stuff around. There was one good bundle I picked up, I was like, oh, come on, get in, and then the disc wasn't there, I'm like, oh, about to cry. So I picked up, I think it was in the same bundle, these were £1 each. Rayman, I don't know, somebody, Raving Rabbits. It's all about the rabbits now. Sonic Adventure DX, which I've already got. Disney's Skateboard Challenge. Clash of the Titans. Jake 3. Star Wars, the original trilogy, Lego. And I picked this game up and I'm like, oh, fucking get in. And it was Pokemon XD of Darkness. And then when I opened it, it was like, oh, no disc. I was like, no. I'm like, no. I was like, do you have the GameCube? Do you have the GameCube? I think I left the GameCube at home. I'm thinking, oh mate, the disc is clearly in the GameCube. And then there was a couple other GameCube games, and I was like, just yeah, obviously I picked all these games up because they had some kind of suitcase. Yeah, I opened a suitcase and these were in there, and I was like the first one there. Before that, I had like some fucking obese guy's fucking boob on my shoulder, and I'm like, what? What's going on, mate? I'm like, fucking hell. And he was just like, whoa, because I'm quite skinny. He was like this some obese guy, just going, whoa, whoa. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? So he picked up like Pokemon Coliseum. I think he got like Mario Kart. I'm like, watch out, man. Me and him grabbed this at the same time. I literally went like that. Like that. All these fucking arms. I'm thinking, yeah. I'm like, how much is this? Fucking like, get away from me, you fucking psycho. He's like, yeah, he was pretty evil. Yeah, I didn't. He's a lizard I'm not a fan of. There's some lizards I like. They're quite funny. You can joke around, but he's there. So I picked that up. And when I moved house, I did actually have the disc. And I sold the disc. I think it must have been for about 30 quid. Just a disc only. And that was just before Christmas. Thinking I would never find a case on its own, and now I've actually found the bloody case. Sod's law, innit? Sod's law. Couple of other stuff at the car boot. Spyro, Year of the Dragon. Pretty battered and destroyed. NFL Extreme. Croc Legend of the Gobos. I think this is the one I'm missing. There's like classic series and there's like value series, but this is a classic value series. Not quite sure why. And sort of the randomest find of the weekend was this. Zillion matchbox action. Love the artwork. Looks like you got a gun. you point it at someone's chest. Yeah, it's one of those jobbies. Haven't even tested it yet. So yeah, so I picked this up. This was a couple of quid. That was quite random. Yeah, that was about it really. I didn't see anybody else walk around. I saw some guy had some anime DVDs. I'm like, oh man, I've been wanting to watch that series for years. He had loads of anime DVDs. But apart from that, yeah, I'm trying to think if I've recorded with out and about videos. I can't remember. Yeah, that was about it. Look, oh no, I got these. Yeah, there's also some wrestling DVDs. My mate comes round. It's called Dale, Retro Dale, and every time there's a pay-per-view, he comes round. We watch it on his laptop, and he hooks it up to the TV. We watch it. And wrestling is not as good as I remember. I'm like, fucking, this is shit. I'm like, I don't know any other wrestlers, and they're absolutely crap. Last WrestleMania was okay. And they got some guy who goes, yes, 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 yes. And I'm thinking, you shit, you shit, you shit, you shit. Like the worst wrestler ever. But I saw these and picked them up. And yeah, it was like ECW, December, somebody. Dismember. Unforgiven, 2006. This is where I actually stopped sort of like watching it, around 2005, 2006. So this has got like Edge with Lita versus John Cena. Kane. And it's like, oh my god. Lita versus Trish Stratus. She was awesome, Trish Stratus. She was awesome. D-Generation X versus the McMahons and Big Show. That was good. SummerSlam 2006. I think that's when Hogan came back. Edge with Lita versus John Cena. That's when John Cena was good, wasn't it? He's crap now. King Booker. Batista. Big Show. Hulk Hogan versus Randy Orton. Half those wrestlers are still around now, about 5 years later. Okay, Backlash 2006. No, 2007. The Hardys. Oh, that shit match looks shit. Chris Benoit versus MVP. I thought he was dead. Oh yeah, it's 2007. John Cena versus Shawn Michaels, Edge, and Randy Orton. Fatal 4-way match. Vengeance 2006. It's all about 2006, isn't it? Extreme Lumberjack match. John Cena versus ECW. So, but whatever happened to the fucking no holds barred and stuff? Okay, D-Generation X. That's sort of like their best of the best, I guess. Their little like compilation. WrestleMania 22. I'm so far away from the camera. No holds barred. Shawn Michaels versus McMahon. Undertaker versus Mark Henry. Is that sexual chocolate? He was shit. And a big tin version of WrestleMania. I think that's WrestleMania 24. But the main one I wanted was this one. The ladder match. This has literally all the TLC matches. And the ones I wanted are like, I think it's 2 or 3 discs. Yeah, 3 discs. And the earliest one is like the ladder match of North America. It's got like Jake Roberts and Big Daddy from like 1979. It goes up to 2004 with Chris Jericho, I guess Christian. But there are some awesome ones like Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon 1995. Mate, that was an awesome match. Triple H versus The Rock 1998. But the ones I wanted was the first ever TLC match for like the tag team. And that was the Dudley Boys versus Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys. Just fucking awesome. I remember watching it, getting up, yeah, 2000. When my mum and dad went away and we stayed up all night to like watch it. And we sent like an hour before like the wrestling, probably about 12, yeah, 12 or 1. We sent my mates out to go get some like burgers and chips, go to the kebab shop. And like the wrestling started, I'm like, mate, didn't we send our friends out like an hour and a half ago to get some food? And then they came back, and one of them had like a bandage around his head. We're like, guys, what happened? Back then we had like no mobile phones or anything. We're like, guys, what happened? He goes, oh, we crashed our car, mate. We crashed our car down this like really deadly hill, like near where we live. He had like one of my mates went around a corner too fast, and he drove on the other side of the road and flipped his car. But the other there was like two of them, and the one person behind him, he was going too fast as well, and he like was going too fast and drove on the other side of the road and hit them. Yeah, basically went around the corner going too fast, flipped the car over on the other side of the road, and the other car behind him was going too fast, and it hit the person when they were like flipped over. I think he had a Fiat Uno, like a Fiat Uno Turbo, like a black Fiat Uno Turbo, and my other mate had like a Citroen Saxo AX. The sort of like the sporty, if you can get a sporty version of Citroen AX. And we were like not worrying about, oh, are they okay or anything, because obviously the police were there. The ambulance did their heads and stuff, and they were like, okay. Back then they didn't have to go to hospital, they just bandaged their heads up and just send them on their way. So they came in and were like, where's our burgers and chips? Well, you're like an hour and a half late, we're hungry. Half of us are rich, we're like, where's our burgers and chips? We finally got our burgers and chips and pizzas and that. There's about 5 or 6 of us. We're like, put it in the microwave. We're like, hungry. Oh my god, that was so funny. And then the next day you drove past a place where they crashed, had like little like yellow marks on them, and like the head was like half missing, thinking, mate, how do you the Fiat Uno was like, because of the Fiat Uno Turbo, oh man, I think it's like a 1.4 turbo. It was so quick for a little car. It was so quick. Anyway, yeah, we watched the TLC matches. I remember I thought it was just like a triple threat tag team. It was just like the ladder in the middle, and then suddenly they got like, obviously they had loads of tables and chairs at the time. And then suddenly, I guess if it was on Twitter was back then, it would be like the TLC matches. But then the next time they did it, I think it was like a year later. They actually called it, yeah, tables, ladders, and chairs. Yeah, it's even different the way they put it. WrestleMania 17, April 2001. Edge and Christian versus Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys. Then there was another one. Was there another one? Fatal 4-Way. Edge and Christian. Chris Jericho and Chris Benoit versus the Hardy Boys versus Dudley Boys. SmackDown 2001. Oh, that's when wrestling was good. I'm definitely going to be watching that. That's going to be so fucking funny. Yeah, the other wrestling DVDs, everyone was a big wrestling fan. You can do some trades and that. I'm not bothered about them, but I'm keeping this one. This one's good. Yeah, that's about it, really. That's about it. Yeah. That's all, yeah. So, like I said, lately I haven't been much sort of retro gaming it. Or even going out to car boots. Had opportunity to go out 2 or 3 car boots, and like, yeah, like I said in previous videos, there's not much out there anymore. I'm not going to... All the games that I do see at the car boots, I've basically got, you know. Out of all this, there's only like maybe Wario Land, a couple of other DS games, and that's all you see now is DS and Wii games. And when you do find like a Mega Drive, it's like 30 quid with like 5 games, Sonic, and like the Mega games in one. They're like, it's 3 games on that cartridge, it's worth more. You're like, no, it's not worth more. See them all the time. There's people want stupid money. So sort of instead of like wasting petrol, because yeah, my car, oh, another car story. Yeah, I've been just staying in on my days off. I've just been playing 8 or 9 hours of just random board games, just having a laugh with 4 or 5 of us, a few beers, TV on in the background, either wrestling or whatever. Music. What's got? Well, just on one of my handhelds is randomly coming on at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we've basically been doing. I've been loving the board games lately. Been enjoying it. Cool. So there's a few events that are coming up in must be 2 or 3 days time. Was it Saturday or Friday? Friday today. So on Monday I'm going to, is it Croydon? Yeah, it's called Retro Mission. Was it Retro Mission? I don't know. There's so many of them. I'll just have a look of the events that are coming up. I can hear one of my fucking handhelds going off. The sun's shining on it, so it's probably the battery's charged up on it. Okay, events. Oh, why are you so shit, you stupid iPad? Yeah, I got 2 events coming up. One's a retro gaming event in London, which I normally catch a train up, but I'd have to get there at the hotel till 2 o'clock. I don't think the event starts till 2. So I'm fucking catching the mega bus up. I hate buses. So catching the mega bus and it's like 6 hours on a fucking bus. Okay, upcoming events. Okay, Retromania. Yeah, Retromania 2. So yeah, I think it's hosted by the guys who do Retro Asylum. It is. So yeah, so if you listen to Retro Asylum podcast in the UK, the UK's #1. They're brilliant guys, they are. They're on Twitter as well, yeah, on YouTube and everything. They're really good guys, they are. And it's hosted at Croydon Play Nation Games. So if anyone lives in London, got nothing to do on Bank Holiday Monday, which is 2 or 3 days time, yeah, just get yourself down there. So it starts at 10, but I'll be getting there about 2 because I can't get in the hotel. So I'll be checking in the hotel at 2 and then quickly going down. They're doing a live podcast. There's over like 30 retro gaming machines as well. So if anyone's in London or in the area, get your ass down there, and I think I'm staying in the hotel there as well, Croydon. So I don't know, don't know if it's any good, but it looks like quite a few people are going. Quite a lot of people in the retro community. So that's going to be brilliant. Okay, the week after, I think it's like the 31st of May, there's like a board gaming event, UK Games Expo, that's in Birmingham NEC Hilton Hotel. So this is basically just like, just RPGs, board games, miniatures, like, you know, there's loads of like, there'd be like a massive room. Imagine Play Expo, but it's like board games. Just as many people, but they just have loads of like random Star Wars characters there, sci-fi characters. I think Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, they're going to be there as well, from the Fighting Fantasy books. So they're going to be there. Just the usual board games and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be quite good. So I'll be looking forward to that event. Yeah, it's nice and sunny. So yeah, nice and sunny outside. So I'll have to go clean the car. Yeah. So after that, I don't think what's the next. After that might be that film. Yeah, is it June or July? Maybe July. It's a film. It's a film and TV and film Comic Con in London. I think that's where I'm going because I've got M&M tickets for the Friday. Yeah. So my mates, we're going up to London to watch M&M on the Friday. I think it's like the 10th or 11th of July. And I actually put the week off to go to the London Film Comic Con. Anyway, so I thought, it's brilliant. If we watch M&M on the Friday night, go to the London Film Comic Con on the Saturday, and then just go around London on the Sunday. So yeah, so some of my friends, we're going up, gonna have a few beers, gonna enjoy the weekend. And then I'm not going to Retro Revival. Haven't got much money, and I can't get the weekend off, or can only get 1 day off. So yeah, that's in Wolverhampton. Haven't been there yet, so yeah, I'm more of a replay events guy. That's going to cause some trouble. Yeah, and then Play Expo, definitely Play Expo in Manchester, which I can't wait. Can't wait. What else is there? Oh yeah, my fucking car situation. Okay, so my finances were good, but they're pretty bad now. Got long story short, I've got like a car, yeah, I've got like a Toyota Celica, and it's got like 7 months 7 months MOT, and I thought the best time to sell it is probably now, and I had tax at the end of this month as well. I don't know how to explain this because it's really complicated. Basically, the next time it's going to have his MOT, is going to need quite a lot of work doing to it to pass it through the MOT. So I thought, you know, I need to buy a car, try and sell mine, and so I can buy a car for basically 2 or 3 years, so I can just sell through the MOT without any extra costs. So there was a car. I'm looking for a bigger car as well because I always go to my retro events, or just like we're going up to Birmingham. There's like 4 of us. I think there's 3 of us going up in my little Toyota Celica, like the VVTR. This is a 190 brake or 180 brake. And there's, you know, unless you got like kids who are like 4 years old, it's sitting in the back. It's just horrendous. Because everyone comes around my house with board games and that, I'm picking them up and they're like, they're quite big and obese, my friends. Just in the back moaning. So I need a bigger car. So I thought I need a bigger car. Perfect time to sell it. It's got 7 or 8 months MOT left. I have to tax it at the end of the month anyway, so we'll still have 6 months tax. And it's got 120,000 miles, so it's a good time to sell it because in about a year's time, it's probably going to need work doing to it. I'm not going to get much money for it, or I'm not going to get much money for it anyway. So I was looking for a family car, but I'm used to having a fast car, and so I was like looking around. There wasn't much around, to be honest, but I finally found a car which was down the road. It's a Mazda 6 1.8. It's a 1.8T, 5-door, and yeah, it looked really nice in the advert. And it was a garage. I drove down there. Yeah, I said, "Can I test drive the car?" The guy came out with the what's it called, the tray plate. Go, "Here you go, mate. You can take it for a test drive." And I'm thinking, okay, don't come with me then. I'll just go rob a bank. Thinking, If I knew this, I would have fucking drove up the Plymouth before I came here. I could have fucking drove the car somewhere. Yeah, so I got in the car. It was quite rusty around the edges. A dent in the bumper. I got in the car. He literally started it up for me. He goes, "Here you go, mate. Here's the tray plates. Just put them on the back and the front, or the windows, the front windows. Take it as test drive." And I literally got in the car thinking, "Fucking hell, the car's heated up pretty quick. It's like in a minute, it's heated up." So I got in the car. In my car, it's got 6 gears. This car's got like 5 gears. So I'm like, before in my Sleek, I'm like, vroom, vroom. It's like it revs really easy. But this one, you have to put your foot down so far to even start rev it. So I got in the car, took it up the road, and back. And then yeah, when I dropped it off, I must have drove through like a puddle. And then I got out of the car and I'm thinking, why the fuck are the brakes on fire? It was like steam coming out both sides of the brakes. I'm like, mate, I think the brakes might need changing. Because the brakes are all rusty. And there was like the fucking smoke coming out the brakes. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I go, come have a look at the engine. I looked at the engine and like, oh, just a little bit of smoke came out the engine. I'm thinking, maybe I don't want this car. Clearly over the head gasket or something, it was pretty fucked. I looked like thinking, mate, you don't even have any water in it. No wonder it heated up in like a minute. It was like the worst experience. I'm like, I'm thinking, worst car dealer ever. And it was, yeah, pretty shit. Pretty shit, yeah. Probably definitely the worst experience of trying to buy a car. This is where I pull out of my car thinking, the brakes are still on fire. That's why they're like coming and steaming. And and the dealer like calls over like his mechanic, "You gotta look at this car." I think it's been standing there for a while. When I spoke to my mates about it, they go, "Yeah, it's been there for about 4 or 5 months, so it might have been standing. The brakes might have been seized." He said something about, "Oh yeah, we put it through the MOT for you, mate." Yeah, but to be honest, I didn't like the look of it. But I actually liked the model of the car. I really liked it inside. It was definitely big enough for what I need for when I go and sell stuff or my car booting and that, and when I go on my trips and that. It was definitely big enough. So I thought, came home, looked on eBay, looked on Auto Trader for anything local. Thought, oh, there's nothing for like 200 miles. I looked on Gumtree and there's one in Plymouth and it was like £800 cheaper. And the one I looked at, this one was £2,000, and the one I looked at was like 1,300 quid. So I thought, oh, I was a bit put off about the experience. I thought, sorry, I'll phone him up again, mate, I'm doing a meet tomorrow. Yeah, and I met up with him, got in the car, lovely condition outside, lovely condition inside, opened the bonnet, the engine just looked bright, lovely, absolutely lovely, not even oil spillage or anything on the engine, looked awesome. Yeah, and I bought the car then and there. So I brought it home. I had to take the money out of the bank because basically my other car, or my old car, my Sleeker, it's got a private number plate on it. So I have to buy a new car, transfer my number plate over. Yeah, I think that's how I do it. So I took £1,300 out to pay for this car because I thought in a couple of weeks' time I could try and sell my car for 1,300 quid and I'll be evens. So by the time I actually got it home and started to get out all my registration forms and everything to try and fill in, I realised, I'm like, oh my god, my driving licence. I haven't even changed my address on my driving licence. So I put that in the post to change. And then when I looked at my car logbook from my Sleeker thing, I haven't changed the car log on the Sleeker. I have to put that in the post. And to change the number plate over, you have to have like the right address. I was thinking, oh, I need the logbook for the new car, so hopefully the guy's going to send the post so I get the new logbook with the new address on it. Oh, it was just a hassle. So I decided, instead of paying £80 transfer it from one car to the other, I had to put it on retention or something. I had to pay £105 to put on basically a piece of paper, which then I can transfer it onto another car. So that's what I have to do. So hopefully I've done that. Yeah, I've done that, and so hopefully in 2 or 3 weeks' time, I'll get the number plate on a piece of paper. I can put the old plates on my car and sell my car for 1,300 quid. But for 2 weeks, I'm sort of 1,300 quid out of pocket. I'm sort of like basically minus 1,300 quid overdrawn. Because I thought if I could do, I'd be able to do it straight away. Because now they changed the DVLA offices or something. They're all gone to Swansea. When I last did my number plate 3 or 4 years ago, I was able to drive down to Truro and change it on the same day. I was able to buy basically both cars, take both logbooks, and they issue like all the new tax discs as well, really easy. But this time they all go to Swansea. I can imagine they close all the ones in the country and everything goes to Swansea. And when I do put it on rotation, or redemption, I don't know what it's called, yeah, on the piece of paper. And when I do transfer with my new car, instead of taking like a couple of weeks or even a week, it takes 5 or 6 weeks now. So I'm like, great, because my number plate's worth about £4 grand. I purchased it for about £3 grand about 10 years ago, so yeah. So yeah, a bit of a long story, so yeah. So I got a new car, looking forward to it, and oh yeah, because I thought I was going to sell my car within the next like week or 10 days, I had insurance for the car for a week or 10 days. Now, because I have to wait till the number plate comes back, which takes 10 to 15 days, because there's a bank holiday as well, I'm going to need to extend the insurance on the Sleeker, so when people come and visit and want to try it out, they can buy it. So it's another like 50 quid I have to pay for fucking insurance on it for like a month. Oh, all money, all money, all money. But hopefully it will sort itself out. In number plate goddess I trust. So I've got a new car. I'm missing my number plate already. When I'm parking up, I'm just like walking the car park thinking, I don't even know what a car is. But yeah. So yeah, a bit of a random story. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Oh, fuck it, it's funny, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Please like and share. And please comment down below.